Guys, today I'm reacting to why Cypher cheated in school. I'm
Guys,
just bored,
I
so I don't know why
cheated
I'm
when I
doing
was in
this.
middle school. It wasn't the right thing to do, but today I'm telling you this story for a very good reason.
Growing up,
Bro.
my parents expected a lot of me, especially in school. I had this idea in my mind that I absolutely had to get straight A's, and if I got anything less, I'd panic.
Dang.
I thought that I'd never get into a good college or even find a good job. My parents took school so seriously that they'd even offer me and my brothers gifts if we got good grades.
Bro, I sucked at school, and I still do. But my mom also did this. But I never really got anything.
Also punish us if we didn't.
Because I just got like D's,
or not let me use the
C's.
computer, or tutor us on the subject that we weren't doing well on, and that
Man, I
was
hate tutoring.
brutal. One
They
of my brothers
suck.
was even sent to summer school multiple times because
I was actually sent to summer school because of how dog water I was at school. Yeah, it sucks. Don't make fun of me in the comments, please.
of his bad grades.
Please don't do
And I
it.
think my parents were hoping that these punishments would make us study harder, but honestly, that pressure just made us better at lying and cheating.
One time,
Kinda
I
did
went
for
to a
me too,
science fair
honestly.
and received a 3rd place ribbon, and I was
Third place? I got like last in like every single one. Oh my gosh.
so afraid of what my parents
Holy
would
crap.
think that I looked over and saw that the project next to me had a first.
Bro, Cypher. If your parents don't want a third, they want a first, not even a second. You got some pretty strict parents, bro.
ribbon on it.
Oh my
Without
gosh.
hesitation, I just swapped my 3rd place ribbon with the 1st place ribbon from the kid's project next to me. My parents
Man.
then showed up and they were like, "Ollie, 1st place, great job." And I was like, "Oh yeah, 1st place. Yeah, I mean, they said it was like the best project they'd ever seen."
And that wasn't the right thing to do, but the pressure from my parents made me feel like failure was not an option. It genuinely made me believe that if I got anything
it probably
other than an
wasn't.
A in school, my life
Honestly.
would be over. Which brings us to this next moment.
I was in English class and there was an assignment that was worth a huge part of my final grade.
Huge
After
assignment.
doing this
Any
huge
comment.
assignment, my teacher handed us our projected final class grade. And what I saw was my worst.
Uh-oh, was it like an F or
Nightmare.
a D?
I couldn't believe my eyes. This couldn't actually be happening. A B?
A B? What? How?
This had to be a mistake. Like, I can't get a B.
Impossible,
my parents are gonna
bro.
be so angry when they find out. I'm not.
My
gonna
parents
be
were
playing
happy if I
RuneScape
got
for
a
weeks,
C.
Or worse, I'm gonna have to join my brother in summer school. But wait,
Dang.
what if I could just stop?
Wait, why did he have...
I have to join
Why
my
does it say dunce?
brother in summer school.
Dunce? What is that?
But wait, what if I could just stop them from finding out? What if I could find a way to change my grade so that they
Dang,
never
bro got
even know I got a B?
superpowers.
How was I supposed to do that? Well, here's the thing. You see that right there? That's called a grade book.
Bro, the grades are on a laptop for me now on just the teacher's desk. So you can literally just go up and like delete everything and you just
And when I was in middle school, teachers used actual
My
books
gosh.
to score students' grades. Online grades were not a thing yet.
Which meant if the teacher misplaced the grade book or if, you know, someone stole it, the grades in
my
the grade
gosh.
book would be lost
Cypher.
forever, which is exactly what I needed. So with the remaining minutes of class, I decided that I was going to hatch up a plan to steal the grade book.
Step
But to pull
one.
it off, I needed to keep an eye on my
Why does he have a book?
teacher and
on
study
his
the
head?
grade book. But to
What? Why does he have binoculars and a book, an English book on his head?
pull it off, I
The
needed
heck?
to keep an eye on my teacher and study her movements. Because at any moment,
So
she'd
weird.
end class, and if I let her do that, I may never get another chance to steal the grade book. So I'd watch her closely and wait for the perfect time to make my move.
Dang,
Lucky
but
for
he's got a
me, I've been with
long
this teacher
leg.
for an entire
leg.
semester. I knew her quirks and her habits.
Habits like putting important documents in the left drawer without locking it, despite the fact
Activity, reading, boring, thinking, head empty, sitting.
that she carries her keys with her 24/7, I knew where the grade book would be.
gosh.
But the question was, how would I get it? I needed a distraction. something that'd keep her just occupied long enough for me to get to the drawer, grab the grade book, and get out of the classroom. That's
my gosh,
right.
it just
I
turned
almost
into
forgot. She
whole new
always
comic
asks the
book
students if they have any
thingy.
questions before the lunch
Jiggy,
bell
I don't
rings.
know.
This could be my chance. If I waited for the perfect amount of time, I could make my move while everyone's distracted and getting up from their seats.
Or I could do what I really did and just wait until lunchtime to make my move.
I needed an alibi, so I told my friends I
Dang,
needed
bro
to go to the
got
bathroom.
pizza
I
and
knew that
juice.
the hallways would be empty because the
Darn.
teachers normally ate together during lunch. And when I got to the classroom, I could see it right there on top
Oh my
of her desk.
gosh, bro became a demon.
It was so quiet. I walked up to the grade book, grabbed it, and immediately rushed over to my bag and stuffed it in
Grades.
there. I was nervous at any moment someone could walk in and ask me why I'm in the classroom. Maybe the teacher comes back early from lunch, but I rushed out, looked in the hallways, no one was there.
And I actually kept the grade book in my backpack for most of the day, but I couldn't take it home. I had to hide it somewhere.
So I went into the bathrooms and lifted up those square ceiling panels, and I found a spot to hide it in there.
Oh my gosh, bro. I did this one time. It was... Don't tell my brothers or anything about this or else I'm cooked.
And when we all got back to class,
told
I
anyone that.
noticed that my teacher was looking all around her desk for the grade book, which
It
made
also wasn't for the grades. It was just some bully in my school. He had like a journal or whatever. I just took it. I don't know
made me
why.
so nervous because I wasn't sure if she saw me take it or maybe if someone told her. So I just sat at my desk, just praying that she didn't come over to speak to me.
Oh
And
my
what's
gosh,
crazy
what
is the
was
fact
that?
Praying that she didn't come over
Holy crap! She just turned into a
to speak to
demon
me.
within
And what's crazy
a second.
is the fact
Holy
that my
crap,
teacher
bro.
never said anything about it. I guess she just assumed that she'd lost
Lucky.
it. And when I got away with it, all I wanted to do was tell my friends about it. But I couldn't.
And I trusted my friends, but if they told someone else, it would only be a matter.
There's always that one friend that's like, oh, I won't tell anybody. When you tell them, they're like, I'm gonna go tell the teacher or something. Or they just like fake you out and they're gonna be like, teacher, can I go to the bathroom? When you think that you're gonna
Matter
get
of
told
time
on,
before
and
the teacher
you're like,
found out,
dead.
and then my parents would find out.
But because I kept
Gosh.
silent, they never even knew. And since my teacher didn't have a backup grade book, she had to reset all of the students' grades. So I actually ended up with an A by the end.
I don't think Cypher's real name is Cypher. Isn't it Ollie or
of the
something?
semester.
It didn't
'Cause it
feel
wasn't
right
that
to
in the
reset everybody's
beginning.
progress, but it let me avoid my problem with my parents, at least for a little while.
But that feeling wouldn't last long because the next semester there was another assignment
Another huge assignment.
that accounted for a huge part of my
99.9% of final
final
grade.
And when the teacher handed me my projected grade for that quarter, I was horrified to see that I got another B.
Another B.
I felt like I deserved an A, so I decided to cheat again.
No way
Only
he
this
gets
time
away
there was
with
a
it twice.
major problem. When we got back to class, my teacher saw that her gradebook was gone. And the first time that it happened, my teacher assumed it was her mistake. But the second time, she clearly knew
Bro turned into Among Us character. Bro
something
turned
was
into
up.
red.
So this time, she told us to put our backpacks on our desks to look through them. And so everyone started freaking out. Someone even turned to me and said, "Did you do it? I won't tell anyone if it was you." But I kept my mouth shut. I had so many thoughts racing through my mind. Did my
gosh,
teacher know that I
Cypher,
did
you're
it? What was she
gonna
going to
get
do when she finds
dookie
out I did
on.
it? Was she going to get the principal to expel me? Would I just flunk out of middle school? Or worse, would she tell my parents?
Dang, that
Eventually,
would suck,
my teacher
bro.
got to my bag. I stared at her and watched as she unzipped my bag to look for the grade book. But it wasn't there.
See,
Bro doesn't even have any books. He just
Zipped my
has
bag to
like
look for the grade book. But it
a
wasn't there.
piece of paper, a fly that just flew out, and whatever this thing is. All right, let's just keep continuing.
see, the last time I stole the grade book, I had it in my bag for most of the day. But when I stole it again, I had a feeling my teacher would be suspicious.
So I stashed it in the bathroom
No
right
way he
after
gets
I
away with
swiped it.
toys.
And so my teacher never found it. The grades were reset again, and I finished that semester with an A. I got
Dang.
away with it again.
But here's the craziest part.
Must have
About
good
5
grades.
years later, I actually went back to my old middle school to pick up my little brother. I was walking through the halls when I started thinking to myself, I wonder if they're still there.
No
So I
way
made my
it's
way
still
back
there,
to the
bro.
bathroom, and once I got there, I lifted up the ceiling tile, and the 2 grade books were still there.
No way.
I got away with it, but it's something I really, really regret. I'm telling you this story because it's so easy to get caught up in the expectations that your parents might have for you.
It might feel like middle school or high school is the most important thing in the world, and you have to do everything you can to succeed. But in reality, if I had just been open and honest with my parents, I'm sure they would have been understanding. I just didn't have the courage to go to them and tell them that I got a B. There's no need to turn to the dark side to get out of.
Bro, I would do anything to get a B in freaking school or whatever. It doesn't matter what it was. I was just so desperate and so stupid. I was like on the daily D and like C or maybe even an F sometime. I was not good at school. But yeah, that is all I have for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching it. Don't forget to smash like and smash subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.